Hello. I don't know why. Sorry, the Discord isn't working. The link, I don't think. So that's fun. But we're just gonna start. Hi guys. I I don't smell bad. That's you. I'm okay. So if you didn't see my video, hi. This is where we left off. I added a little bit more to it. So added a bit more to the castle, a bit some side gates, some side paths. Uh, I it's you gave the shirt to me, Duck. Uh, thank you, Oz. Okay, so I'm going to today we're basically gonna get this all on one level because I'm not sure if you notice, but if you go up, it kind of because it's not on the same level, especially like over here, it gets really distorted with how it looks, and I want to really even that all out so we don't have to deal with that right now. So let's do it. I know how to play Minecraft. Okay. I was supposed to figure out how to do music before starting this, and I didn't do that. So it's gonna be musicless again. Sorry about that. Next time. Next week. Next week. Uh, video video should be out on time, but it's gonna be either out on time or not at all this week because I'm not gonna be in the country, so I'm gonna be away from my PC. So it's either I either get it done tomorrow and then it's out on Thursday, or it's gonna be out either never or when I get back. Thank you for follow. I don't know what that sound is. Oh yes, thank you for following Oz. See, I did set some things up. I did some things that I was supposed to do. Jeez. Just gonna do one more layer so that it's all even with the orange as well. And for some reason this week I am much faster than last week, which is, that's fun. Okay, orange. Yes, speedy building. And you know, maybe this week I'll actually be able to count. I think that would be great. And that would be a great idea. Because, okay, I figured out what happened after watching my VOD is I skip. Sometimes when I'm counting, I'll skip entire like tens of sections. For some reason, I'll get like confused in my brain. So I basically skipped all of the 40s and went from 30. And I went from what was it? Yeah, from 29 to 50, I skipped 20 of them. And then from, I went from, what was it? Yeah, from 59 to 70, which is how I managed to get 71 instead of 31 or 51. Yeah. So, you know, hopefully that won't be a problem this week. I would love for that to not be a problem this week. If you see me glancing up here, that's where chat is this week. Last week you guys were down here. This week you're up there. That's because last week you guys were on my phone. This week you're on my Chromebook, and I don't have space for my Chromebook here. So that's why I'm glancing in that direction. Because I don't have a second monitor. Because, yeah, that's expensive. I'm also going to even out all of the terrain here so that it's none of this. But I gotta do this first. I agree, Oz. I really need to figure out the music situation. Oh my goodness. The problem is it's not immediately clear how to do it, in my opinion, so I have to like actually look up how to do it. Because I can't, the button to put the music in is not, it's not like very clearly there. So that's why there's no music, because I'm a bit bad at technology sometimes. I know I need to look up a YouTube tutorial, but like I'm a busy person, guys. Yeah. I wasn't really home yesterday. Not sure if you noticed. Duck. Shut up. It's very warm today. It's my PC is telling me it's 24 degrees Celsius outside right now, which is that's great. I don't do very well in the heat. That's why I'm wearing very short sleeves, because I'm dying of heat over here. And my parents haven't turned the air conditioning on, so I've just got my window, and that's it. I could turn a fan on, but my fan's a bit noisy, so. See, I also haven't left my house. I just don't have air conditioning on. Introverts, the both of you. Not scuffed at all. I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not, Oz. See, already you can definitely tell, like, without the elevation of things getting in the way, you can sort of tell things a little bit better of where things are. I'm just gonna make this red here, another one higher so that it matches with the orange for height. We are streaming a little bit earlier than usual today. Normally we start at 3, this time we're ending at 3 because it's the long weekend, and I have a family. So my cousin is visiting from university, so we are going to go over there. And it was the time we're going over is the time that I normally stream, so that's why we're a bit early, but it's okay, right? Um, you have a okay, okay, Duck. Thank you, Duck. This is true. They are okay. Because it's the no, no. It's fine. I like my cousin. My cousins are nice. Exactly, Oz. Exactly. Duck. Oz is in your walls. Oz is in everybody's walls. Oz is the walls. Yep. Seriously. Okay. Yep. Sorry, Oz. Now everybody knows you are the walls. Reminder: we are PG. Please don't swear. Thank you. Here. Um. So yeah. So I mentioned I'm leaving the country on Tuesday, going to New York. Doug, listen. One is one is more of a sorry, I'm just gonna close my window. I live next to a construction site. And now we're Hamiltoning. Okay. But yeah, no, I'm going to New York. Um, we're gonna see Hades Town, which I've already seen Hadestown in New York live a year ago. Um, this weekend a year ago exactly, actually. But because because we are it's been a year, a lot. It's also my favorite musical too, Oz. Yeah, I've seen it. I saw it live last year, a year ago. We were like third row. It was really cool to see that on Broadway. We're going to see it again this year, but a lot of the cast on Broadway has, um, changed because it's been a year. So that should be really exciting. I'm really excited about that. Um, get to see different performers, different musicians, different actors, dancers. Um, where it is a school trip, unfortunately, so we can't. We're not doing stuff like swimming or anything because the school board would be sad or not sad. They would be angry, is what they would be, really. Um, but yeah, I'm really excited. So, because it is a long weekend this weekend, I am going to probably spend much of tomorrow editing the video for tomorrow and filming little bits. So we should still have a video upload on Thursday. It should still be there. However, we will know by the end of tomorrow for certain. 'Cause I'm still not great at um, still not great at Duck. We're still we're PG, please, please. One sec, I can't see chat for a second. Um, Hi, Jelly. You're you're not you're not censored. If you're still it, hopefully nobody is pregnant. We're high school students. Um, yeah. But no, so we're gonna yeah. So I'm really excited, guys. Please, I really don't want to have a talk with you guys. You're my friends, but please. I'm a PG streamer. Um, yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm with Jelly there. Head in my hands, really. Okay. if you, for those of you who don't know, Duck here is my artist who's gonna be making me emotes and a new skin because I like this skin. He also made this skin, which is it's super cool. It's a great skin. I love it. It's a Carolina parakeet, which is a kind of extinct parrot that I really like. So go 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 check him out on Instagram, guys, at distinguished.duck. He's my artist, I guess. That's the word. He is very cool when he's not breaking the rules of my stream. He's also doing a and he's also an animator. He's doing a project. You can also check out Forged in Flames on Instagram. Yeah, animated pilot of it is almost done, so everybody's very excited for that. But yeah, so once he's done that, we're basically I'm commissioning him right away for a new skin, which is I don't think if I've shown I mean you've seen my VTuber on stream before, which is technically a version of my little original character, who has the name of Dove, but I've had a few versions of this character, and he's basically gonna do all of my overlays, my profile picture, banners, all of that with the characters, instead of just having a picture of my VTuber, so that everything looks a little bit nicer. Yeah. Yeah. The offer still stands to use my PC if you need to export things, by the way, because you got a laptop, dude. That's gonna be so slow. It's gonna take like 2 days straight. But yeah. We're doing pretty good here. We've come along the wall here. We're I'd say about halfway, because this part is currently a lot lower than over here, so there's going to be a lot less elevating this way than this way. So, for much of this here than there was for over here. So, I'd say we're about halfway through the inside of the wall. Once I'm done that, I'm gonna, terraform so that this here sits a bit higher than up here, so that your eye is drawn upwards into the castle and the front gate. Yeah, and then we'll, if we have time after that, we're going to go through and make any 3D, a 3D plan of the things, that it's not just like a flat layout. Now it's going to have all of the 3D shapes in it. Like, for instance, you can't really tell from where it's flat, but this tower here is actually part of the castle and then comes out at the top of the castle. It's not so much of a separate thing. So stuff like that you can't really tell until we really get into that part of it, which hopefully we should have time. I might have overestimated how long it's going to take to even things out, but yeah. So that's fun. I'm super excited to really get going on this project, because this is a bit boring. Not so much boring, but it's tedious, that's the word. Yes, I have water this time. Okay, so I did a layout of it, sort of, that looks pretty much nothing like how the layout actually looks, but it was like a 3D layout, and it's mostly just from my brain. Yeah. I'm not great at the drawing, so it's not gonna look very good. The drawing isn't great. Maybe I'll take a picture and put it up on the video, but no, I've got a picture in my brain of how I want it to look. I've got some concepts of how to make things look good that I hope work, and otherwise I'm just playing with it in shapes, which is why we're in creative and not survival, because I'm really bad at fighting things, so I can't. Mining isn't great all of the time, because I die a lot, which is really interesting, because recently I've started on my own, not on stream. Yeah, before and after. Um, not on stream. I've started like a hardcore solo world, so maybe at some point you guys will get to see that. But with the intention of the hardcore world is to get better at fighting things, but also I don't know how long it's gonna last, that world, really. So far, I got a bed. Oh, hello, squirrel. I got a bed the first night, and I've just slept through every night, and I haven't encountered any mobs yet because I haven't gone caving yet. I found a village though, so that was swag. then I found a second village, very close to the first village. I don't know how to add that, so I will look up how to add extended Twitch emotes first. And then yeah, if you remind me, Jelly, I will let you. I'll try and do it if I have time before my next stream, because currently I've still got to. I'll figure it out. You just need to tell me that I need to figure it out, because I'll forget. You know that I will forget. But no, I've still got to look up how to music, and that's why there's no music yet, because I forgot to look up how to music. We are, for anybody who's just joined, we are basically I'm taking my layout that I made, and I'm making it all the same heights, that when I terraform it to do the heights of the terrain, it will be good. Yeah. Okay, my favorite blocks here. I really like the cherry wood stuff. And I really like the warp stuff. I wouldn't say that I have like a favorite block over any others. I really like the concept of the sensors and the the skulk and stuff. So I'd say those are really cool. I don't in terms of look, however, I would say my least favorite. Oh, and the skulk is good in this stuff here is really good in gradients, I found. The skulk, sorry, my least favorite block may be diorite. I just don't like the texturing of it. Maybe the like the rooted dirt. All of it, like I don't like so much the super textured stuff. I think it makes the building look really busy. Which, you know, if that's what you're going for, then great. But yeah. You like calcite. Very nice. Which one's calcite? Wrong button. That's a nice one, yeah. It's like if diorite was better. Yeah, exactly. It's like diorite if it didn't suck. As some of you may know, I really like the cyberpunk style of things. So, bye Oz! Thanks for joining the stream and for chatting with us. For those of you who don't know, I really like cyberpunk style of things. So, the whole the skulk is really good for that because it's like a soft light that you can use in some stuff. Yeah, I like the amethyst blocks too, but that's just because I like purple, I think, for me. I know you guys can hear my mouse, by the way. That's because my mic is here, my mouse is here, and there's not really much I can do about that because of space constrictions and equipment. And also because my mouse is just a really bad mouse. It's a dollar store mouse. So I went to the dollar store and I was like, I need a mouse. And then Squirrel bought me the mouse because I didn't have money to buy a mouse at the dollar store. So it's like, it's the cheapest mouse ever. I need a new mouse. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Magenta glazed terracotta is a crime. Where's glazed terracotta? I'm still used to the bedrock, because I played, oh, that's okay. I can see how it could be useful for some things, is what I would say about the magenta glazed terracotta. Like, I can see if you were making like a course or something, but yeah, I don't think it's like all of the others you could definitely use in a floor, like you said, but the magenta kind of no. Black glazed terracotta. Let's see which one's black. Ooh, that one is nice. I could see you making like a vampiric thing out of that. Is what I would probably do with it. Is what immediately comes to mind for me because I like vampires. to everybody who's, yeah, might be just joining. Because this is such a big base, it's kind of important to have a layout, because otherwise I'm going to get very lost while I'm building. So that's why I just want the layout to be very good before I start on any actual 3D shapes or anything. Because, yeah. Hi, duck. Because, yeah. I don't know if you could call this like a mega base. I think it's a bit small to call it a mega base. I think we'll see once it's like, once we're done actually like doing the shapes, because it's, you know, it's fairly large. I just don't think it's like massive, if that makes any sense. Anybody who might have a long weekend this weekend, I hope you have fun. Yeah, an ultra base is not mega. It's pretty, you know, it's pretty big. It's just not. It's not 200 by 200. Though I want to know how big it is. Yeah, there will be. There might be a town. We'll see. You know, kind of scattered in this general direction. But that would take a lot of terraforming, so I'm not sure. I want to know how big this is now, so that's the wrong button. There we go. So 265. Yeah, I got a mod that makes it a bit easier to read. 428. 265 minus 428. I'm gonna do it in my head, guys. 428. I'm not doing it in my head. Here, I'll Google it. Over here. I won't be able to see you guys for a second. It's 163 long, so it's a pretty big base. That's length. You know, it's pretty big. Theory up half your storage shouldn't help. Which driver are you downloading? Oh, for Toon Boom? Yeah, it's big. I'm gonna need to have a lot of empty like space and stuff and little things coming off of it. It's because it's otherwise it's gonna be looking really, really busy. I don't want to have it, like, I want it to be detailed. Laptop user. I think I have. Yeah, I have AMD software and drivers because I use an AMD CPU instead of Intel. Yeah. A lot of people don't know this, but I started building my PC in 2020, like 1 or 2022. when I didn't have a lot of money because I was in grade 10 and I didn't have you know, when the chip shortage was happening. So, as I'm sure you can imagine, I I got at the time I got like good things and at a good price. Stuff has upgraded a little bit now, and I don't. I've had I've built my PC. I finished building it in December of 2023. Um, Simply because I managed to have access to more money because I got a job and saved money. So yeah, so I've got like job moment. I've got like a 3060, I believe, for my GPU, and like a RTX. I can't see from over here. Um, yeah, it's an AMD chip because that's what you could buy for the price. In 2022, in my price bracket that I had, but you know, it works. It works great. I love my PC. Oh yeah, you'll see occasionally. You just see like these pink blocks. This is just because I wanted to mark kind of the middle of where the gates are from each other. So that's just what that is. Yeah. So yeah, that's great. That was the wrong button. Yeah. For anybody who's not in the Discord, we have a Discord because somebody asked for Discord last week. So you can check that out. It's Fly by Dove. Um, I believe there's a link on my profile. Or yeah. Watching my videos is very therapeutic. Nice. Yeah, I want to have like more of like a chill vibe with my streams as opposed to screaming and being like, "Today guys, today we did this and this." You know, that's just very intense and I can't do that. So, yeah, we're chill. We're chilling. Yeah. And it'll be even more chill once we have music, which is coming. It's coming. I just need to do it. Jelly, you're not in the Discord. Jelly. Jelly. Betrayal. I got the bot up working Friday evening. So you can add your pronouns. This is true, but I give like live notifications and you know, you know. I think I invited you too. I know you never use it, but you know, if you check your DMs, there might be an invite. You do never check it for D&D or you know any of the other servers. Love, I will not leave you alone. I will never leave you alone. You can't get rid of me. Yes, I love you too. Jelly is my partner for those who don't know. For the like the one person who doesn't. You do still need to update last session. It did because of automod, because it doesn't want to, you know, cause, you know, have, they don't want people to like be saying it in like the way that's rude and disrespectful to the LGBTQ community. So that's why it gets held. Thank you. Thank you for joining the server. So that's why it gets held. But I did allow it through. I added, I because I, all it does is it holds the thing, and then I can make it happen. Yeah. Yeah. I have water this time because last week my voice died a little bit once I was done. I actually have to be able to talk to people this evening, so I can't just not have a voice. Yeah? Did you have fun at least? Your party, Jelly? Swag. That's what we like to hear. Next time I'm going? Okay. I feel like next one is prom. So I should hope that I'm going with you, since we plan on it. So, yes. Okay. Duck, you can just, you don't have to censor the word now, it's added to a permitted term. Also, you're one to talk. You also dated me at one point. That's right, I get all the bitches. No, that was a word. Sorry, guys. Sorry. That's getting edited out. No, I didn't. No. I'm editing this out. Squirrel, you're still here too. Oh no. Okay. It's so warm in here. It's still. I had to close my window because it was so warm outside, and now I'm dying in warmth. It's so warm in here right now. I'm. Okay. So. Yeah. He's been trying to forge his hand for the past 10 minutes. Jeez, that's a long time. Have you considered drawing it? I've already done. You weren't here, Squirrel, but I've given you guys a promotion, like when I was promoting Felix as my artist for drawing my guy, and also soon to be all of my other stuff. I also said people should watch Forged in Flames, or follow y'all on Instagram, because you guys are doing cool things. Oh, you were there. Nice, nice. Excellent. are very cool. This is true. This is just the truth. Is it the file that Squirrel did? Ah, your last storyboard. Well, hopefully it works soon, because you need to take a break, and I know that you won't take a break until you're done. But you really need to take a break. So, hopefully it works. Don't scream at me. You know I'm right. I'm so smart. I'm so cool. I am cool. Thank you. Love you too, Doc. I will be glad when school is over, guys. I'm ready for it to be summertime. I'm not ready for it to be warmer than apparently 24 degrees Celsius, but yeah, I know you'll be sad. I'll be sad too. It'll be sad. Um, However, I I need to sleep for more than 3 hours a night. That's an exaggeration. I need to sleep a bit more. I know D&D schedule will be hard. I'm hoping my campaign will be done by the time with school. It's not a very long campaign, I will say. But I'm so tired of school right now. I just need to not. Nice. Get that schoolwork done. Do it. I may have really misjudged how long this will take. Um, because we've got about 45 minutes left before I have to go, and we're only just now finishing up the wall, so we might not we might not we might not get very far, because I do have to have a life and do things and stuff. Unfortunately, I can't As much as I would love to spend all day streaming, I can't. But yeah. No, if you haven't already, if you could give me a good old follow on Twitch. Yay, D&D campaigns! If you haven't already, if you could give me a follow, that would be much appreciated. Thank you for the follow. One second, so I'll tell you who. Thank you for the follow, Squirrel. I'm not doing an entire other layer, that's just why I'll trace it back afterwards, that's fine. But yeah, no, it would be very much appreciated because I want to have more people. Yeah. Look at that weird tree over there. I wonder if it's just not like loaded in. No. It just looks like so awkward. Okay. Like it looks like it ends so abruptly. There's no leaf on it feels like there should be another like a leaf on top of it or something, you know? So weird. So the terraforming might happen in a separate video. Like in the video version, so if you want to see more Sage content, check out the YouTube channel, give us a follow, or subscribe to us on YouTube. Yay, purple. I'm gonna do the magenta, and then I will do the blue, and then I will do the pink. Tree. Guys, I've been a fool and I haven't eaten lunch. So, that's actually the main reason why we're ending on time this week, because I woke up for this stream, okay? I ate breakfast. I had a muffin. It was a good muffin. Don't. I will eat lunch. I just wasn't hungry before the stream, so now I've got to do it after. I'm gonna have a little pie. you guys have for lunch? Good. You had leftover sushi and smoked salmon cream cheese bagel thing. Ooh, that's good. I'm not really a fan of smoked salmon, but the sushi sounds really fun. You had breakfast at 11. You had cereal. Yeah, eat some smoked salmon, guys. I'm not a fish person. I don't really like fish, but eat some for me too. Nom nom. Yeah, you drew Forge's hand. Congratulations, squirrel. Let's get the rest of the project done, and then you can sleep. And, you know, take a break. And all that fun stuff that you don't do. Exactly, you'd never sleep. That's what I'm saying. Squirrel! Go to bed. You do need sleep. Please take care of yourself. Okay. Thank you. I'm gonna have to learn to terraform better than I already know how. I'm... God damn it. Dang it. Because it's... You know? Because it's like... Excellent. Going to sleep before 3 a.m. is good. Remember, if you're working after 2 in the morning, it's not generally going to be good work. It's going to be tired, sleepy work. Unless you have, you know, the sleep schedule where you sleep all day and are awake all night. Because then that's just, you know, you're getting enough sleep. But you, if you're waking up at 7, you shouldn't be working past 2 in the morning. Because your brain doesn't work properly. much know me. Exactly. Listen to Jelly. We're almost done, guys. We're almost done the layout. I seriously, I think all of the training is gonna be in a different video. Maybe that's what the YouTube video will be. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll film. What are we, Squirrel, what are we confused on? Yeah, it does a little robot face on Twitch. It's a little emote. We've just got this much left, then we do the inside blue, and then we just have the pink left, which should be pretty fast. So I think we'll be able to just get through the leveling of it out, and then it will be time to go. I'm so glad for having this water today. My goodness, I'm losing my voice a little bit. Here. I haven't really spoken in 5 minutes. We missed a magenta, oh boy. What kind of vibe is this castle gonna have, guys? You got any ideas? I've got some stuff in my head, of course, but, you know, I'd like to hear what you guys think. I mean, on one hand, I want to do, you know, super duper fancy and, like, fantasy and, like, lots of, like, ornate things. Fairy princess, okay. Vampire castle, very different things. On the other hand, yeah, like, more gothic stuff. I don't super want this to be a super dark castle, though, so that's why I'm a bit hesitant on doing, like, a dark theme or, like, a vampire theme. We're not doing an Among Us castle. But thank you for the input. You know, maybe like a cyber. I'm not making it an Among Us map. I'm, you know, maybe thinking like maybe like a cyber style because I really like it. So you know how the Mario Castle is the Mario Castle and it doesn't look like this? Because this is, like, it is I don't want to, like, make something that already exists. I want to make my own castle. But I do, you know, theme. Fish, okay. I mean, we do have lots of water. So we could do, like, an aquatic theme. I think that the because I've already got the shapes down, squirrel, I'm not gonna do a castle that's secretly a spaceship because that would need to have spaceship shapes, and this is like the main, like, palace back here sort of thing, and I don't. It's not super spaceship shaped. Um, so that's why I'm a bit hesitant. It has to still follow the shapes, just for mostly for, like, the color is more so what I'm thinking of, the palette and stuff. And a bird castle? Yeah, we could do that. Like an aviary. It's possible. would probably be more like, more like angel themed than like bird, specifically like a kind of bird themed. So there would probably be an aviary. You see, like out here, this is like the main gate. Could have like a statue here, and a similar but not quite the same statue here, type thing. Could do. Of course, this is like basically the ground level is where this like the top of the will is once I've done terraforming. Potentially, of course. Obviously, it's not going to be the same level all the way around, so this is definitely going to be lower. So maybe this will be the wall, but we'll see. Mostly, but and then yeah, kind of have like white stone with like golden type roofs maybe up here. Could have a little bit like a floating thing on this side here, which is which connects to that tower there, which is I was already thinking of. I'd maybe calcite as part of a gradient. I know you really like calcite. Was thinking more pristine, and it wouldn't be like biblical angel or biblical themed. By the way, it would just be like that, like you know, humanoids with wings type deal, I suppose. Since, for those of you who don't know, my OC that is associated with the name Dove is, you know, my little character guy that I use. That will have matching art and stuff, and that is currently my profile picture, but that's a different version because I can't have wings on the thing that I use to make my VTuber character. So, for those who don't know, Dove is a character that I made, or it's my online name, but I made a little OC that's also associated with it, that kind of is a representation of me. Has always been pictured with wings, pretty much from the start. The name came first, before the character. Purple hair, generally long, sometimes a bit less long, but like avian themed, I guess. Has wings, humanoid with wings. Could do a castle that is humanoid with wings themed. That would make sense. So maybe that's what we will do. We'll see. Oh yeah, does anybody have any black or red fabric? I'll ask this in the to you guys, people who know me IRL later. But if you do, hit me up. I gotta do some stuff, and I need fabric. Wonderful. I will. I'll hit you up, squirrel. Swag. Yes, and for Comic-Con, squirrel, you're gonna have to help me make wings now. I decided last night what I was doing for Comic-Con, and I need you to I'm gonna need your help because I'm not great at making wings. I've tried before, it didn't go great, so I'll have to like I'll have to get some help. And I've got an idea. I will tell you after June 1st. And not on stream. I don't know. Yeah, potentially, but not on stream. Europe. I mean, I might show some of it on stream at some point. It's yeah, super excited. But I've got some ideas. I want to do like wings that go over the ice, but I also want to be able to see. So I want to do a mechanism that can like they can not be in front of my eyes all of the time, so that you know they can open and stuff. But yeah. I wanted them to be able to lock a bit, so that I was thinking of doing something. You know how barrettes work, like the clicky thingies. I was thinking of doing something like that, where I make like just giant barrettes, and that way they still have a bit of shape when they open, so it's not just like they're swinging. So that way they, you know, when they're closed, they've got a bit of the curve that I want, and then when they're open, they're kind of curved away. But I think that would be really tricky working with feathers while doing that. So it might take a couple tries. But then I could just build it on, because it has a pretty good shape too. But yeah, we'll see. We've got about 15 more minutes before I have to leave. It is looking like we'll get through the gates. This is the only one that I have to bring up this far. So, it should be good. The gates are very cool. A wasp this big just like smacked into my window. It's like this big. I don't like bugs. um I'm not gonna eat the bugs, Jelly. You can do that for me, but it's a wasp, and I'd rather not get stung in the mouth, maybe. Me too, cow, me too. Seasoning? What do you mean seasoning? It's a giant. That hurts. It's a wasp. Ah. I actually have a reason for this one. You can't get mad at me for being scared of wasps. I got stung in the neck as a child. It stung me right here. It was terrible. I was picking grapes at my neighbor's house. There was a lot of grape picking in my childhood for some reason. Yeah. We don't even have a grapevine. It was just all of the neighbors who did. Um. Exactly. Thank you, squirrel. Wasps are scary. Hello, Catherine and Ellery. We are, I'm good. We've got about 10 minutes left for the stream because it's a bit early today because I have a family thing. Because where I am, it's a long weekend. But I'm currently, just in today's stream, I'm bringing up everything so it's at the same level so that when I terraform to make, to kind of have a bit more variance and stuff. You can't hear me? Can you hear me now? Hmm. How long have you not been able to hear me, man? It's all the way up. I just don't have a very good mic. Yeah. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's my mic should be higher than last week even. Um. Mm. Cause yeah, um I've got to go in about 10 minutes. So we had to stream a bit earlier today, just because of it's a holiday today in where I live. So uh, yeah. Uh, I'm just bringing everything up so that when I do terraforming, which you can see me do in the YouTube video that will be coming out, hopefully. Um, okay. Come over here to this gate. Can you hear me now, Catherine? Or Catherine and Ellery? It doesn't look like we'll have extra any time left to start on the terraforming. So I think what we'll do is at the end we can just chat for a couple more minutes once I'm done this little gate here. Okay, we've got about 5 more minutes left, so I think we are... I'm gonna... count this to the other side, this one block, so that I can have my pink center on both sides. But, yeah, then I'll go. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. I counted, guys. Let's go. I didn't skip any numbers. I'm so cool. Okay. I think that's where we're gonna leave it for today. We've brought everything up to the same level. Tomorrow I will record, I will do some terraforming, even things out, work on levels with that, and yeah. So, just bring it back to here. We've got a couple minutes where we can just chat, and then we'll go. Thank you, Jelly. Super. I had a lot of fun with the stream, so. Yeah. Thank you, Squirrel. Okay. Thank you to everybody who tuned in. It was a lot of fun. I will see you all next week. Unless I'm really dead from New York. In which case, you might not see me next week. But it should be good. You should see me next week. Bye!